A good day to you. Do you remember the time? Do you remember the time? How far can you remember? Can you remember what happened 10 years ago? What happened 20 years ago? What happened 30 years ago? What happened 40 years ago? And so on. Maybe that's too much to ask. Can you remember what happened a month ago? Can you remember what happened a week ago? Can you remember what happened a month ago? Can you remember what happened a week ago? Can you remember what happened yesterday? Including what did you have for breakfast yesterday? What did you have for lunch yesterday? Can we come even closer? What did you have for lunch today? What does this show? Can't remember everything. We only remember the most important things in our lives, not everything. But suppose you wanted to remember some important moments in your life. One way you can do it is to take photographs. Photographs, snapshots of what happened. Another snapshot is writing down what happened. The interesting things, the exciting things, different things, even the sad things and the bad things into a diary. And these information will one day become fodder for thought, food for your future speeches if you're a Toastmaster. These could be ideas that you can look for in the future. It's said that Jeffrey Archer keeps a notebook where he writes everything that happens in his life, probably the significant ones, right? And what happens is that he takes them and forms them into his short stories and takes the ideas, incorporate into his novels. That's why he's a world famous writer and keeps on writing. I also heard other writers do the same thing. So my message to you on day 16 today, you should jot down key areas of your life. Not possible on a daily way. If it's not possible daily, do it weekly or monthly. Write a date on your whiteboard or somewhere where you can see it visibly. Update my diary. Put a certain date there, and every time in that month, on that day, go and update. This is a good practice because you can remember some important moments when you look back at it 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later, 40 years later, or even 50 years later and beyond. Time and money waits for no man, but we can freeze time by remembering what we had done in the past, by writing it down in a journal or a notebook of future reference. That, my friends, is my message for you. I shall be back tomorrow for another tale. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.